Hello there, it's the Archivist from TradingCardArchives.com. I've got my blue gloves on, and it's time to look at some more trading cards. And in this video, I'm going to do something I already kind of regret. I'm going to break my own rules. So I have a rule in the archive of not getting more Naruto cards. The reason is because there's an endless pit of these. There's at least two primary manufacturers, Kayou, who makes, obviously probably the best ones, but also then Little Dinosaur has an entirely different set of them that exists. I don't know if it's legit or not, whatever, but that exists too, right? So 20, 30 boxes there, 20, 30 boxes here. The Kayou ones are completely legit, totally licensed product. This is sold hand over foot on eBay every day. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these cards sell every single day. So yeah, this is a major product that is well known all over. So I kind of laugh because like there's really very little point of me showing you this. There's tons of other videos you could watch and get a look at this, but you won't get my voice in those videos. You won't get my stupid dad jokes, and you won't get my now quite deep knowledge of the various types of cards and tech that exists in this industry. So I hope that that's something I can bring to this that'll be a little bit different. While I'm unwrapping this, if you do value that kind of opinion and that kind of content, give me a like, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, tell your friends. The more viewers and subscriptions we can get, the more wider our audience will get, and the more we're going to learn, because each new subscriber teaches me something. Like they leave comments, and because I get things wrong all the time. I'm going to get so much wrong on this box. The people leave comments, they teach me, and so I learn, you learn. But the bigger we can grow our community, the more we're going to be able to learn. Okay, so back to this box. It was good to see it had the Kayou security tape on it. That's nice. I've gotten Kayou products without that before, and I know it's easy to fake, and that probably is fake, but at least they bothered to fake it, right? If they searched this box, they at least tried. I hate it when people don't even put the fake Kayou tape on there. It's like, come on, man. You searched my box, fine, but you can't even, try to hide it? Come on. Yeah, so this was either not searched, or it was, very a little more cleverly disguised after being searched. But yeah, so we've got all the standard stickers we see on Naruto product. Now, Naruto product works the same as pretty much everything else in this space. There are UN levels. This is the 5 UN level. There's a 1, 2, 5, and 10. Capsule Corp Gear and other English websites refer to that kind of as tiers. So they'll say this is tier 3, whereas 1 UN is tier 1, then tier 2, this is tier 3, and then the 10 UN boxes are tier 4, which is the highest tier they make other than special edition sets, which is also a huge thing here. So on top of all the standard release sets, there are 20, 30 special edition boxes you can get, including an anniversary box that is $200 on its own. So yeah, this product space is crazy, and I really do not want to get deeper into it. The only reason I picked this one up is because I wanted to see what a modern card looks like from Kayou in this set. I felt like I was giving it kind of an unfair shake, because if you've seen, the only other one I have is a 1 UN box of tier 1 of Wave 1, the very first thing ever released by Kayou. So the cards look bad, they don't have good tech on them, they're really kind of boring cards. So I'm hoping that this will at least redeem that franchise, and I trust Kayou to make a good card, so I'm always willing to try. Now, as we can see from this box, it is a little beat up. This is how it arrived. Unfortunately, I think whoever I ordered this from, it did not put the little corners on it to ship it well. So it got all damaged. Now, I don't really care because I had no intention of keeping this box or anything, but I am a little worried that some of the packs might have got bent, because that is really bent down there. But we'll see when we open it up. But first, let's take a look at the labeling on it. It is, kind of pretty box. The Kayou does typically do a really good job. So this is what I would think of as a very typical Kayou label for this type of product. You have kind of extensive information here about it. And that's again because this is a legitimate licensed product. They're fulfilling all of the government regulations for labeling. So they, in fact, they're doing more than they would have to do. And so that's kind of another way you can tell this is legitimate. Bootleg product usually will have a small one of these or nothing at all on the back. And then you know, like, okay, that's a bootleg product because they didn't even do the bare minimum. So, and then we can also see here that, you know, this is a 5 UN box. It's going to have 20, well, it's 20th anniversary, sorry. But it'll have 20 packs in it. And you can see here are the odds, right? So from those packs, 6 of them are going to have a max of what? TGR, possibly an NR, but no URs or anything. And then 9 of them are going to have SSR, UR, and up to TGR, and then that's where you'll get the AR, MR, OPSP. These are the different rarity levels, right? There's a ton of rarity levels here. Those NR cards are the rainbow ones. So those are the chase cards in this set. They're worth, you know, graded quite a bit of money. So if you pull an NR, it's worth pulling. Like it's good kind of an investment set if you want to think of it that way. I don't. But then, and then 5 of 20 packs will have this, looks like a very base configuration, although I guess this one, they all look like pretty good config. It doesn't look like there's a dead configuration in this pack, actually, or this box. All those configs look really good to me. Obviously, you know, the one that could have the NR is the lowest. Well, not quite the lowest, but that's the one we want to get, if we can get one. I don't know if we'll get that lucky today. I only plan to open one box because I was scanning all afternoon to try and catch up on scans because I need to scan hundreds of cards, and I still have you know, a whole pile of cards I need to scan, but it's only one pile now. It's not 3 piles. That's what it was. And then I actually have one empty box for new cards. This was a yeah, NASCAR F1 thing I did. And then our top cards for the day, which hopefully we can replace here. Maybe we won't replace this, but I hope we can replace this one because I really don't like this on the table. This is a Super Mario card. It comes from that very strange that you probably see on AliExpress now. It's yellow like this and has Mario like that on it. A kind of unknown manufacturer, unknown provenance. You have to assume it's bootlegged, but it's so badly priced. So a hobby of this is $400. One of these packs is like $10 to $14. I paid $12 for mine. And inside that box, you get one card. And I was fortunate and got an MR, which is a pretty good card in that set. So I'm not unhappy with my purchase, although I'm still like kind of bummed it was that expensive. But I really only bought this just to kind of confirm that it wasn't something really special, right? Like if I had pulled out of that some amazing looking card or something, I would have been a little more lenient on it. But because this is just a sort of standard MR card, like the Chainsaw Man cards look as good as this. Like there are many cards that look better than this that cost a fraction of this, like 100th of this cost, right? So yeah, actually 100th of this cost is possible. 12 cents a card, that's actually not out of, yeah, I can show you 12-cent cards that look better than this. I have them. So yeah, this is very expensive for what it is. Don't buy that set. If you see it, don't buy it. Don't be tempted. Don't buy it. If you really need Mario stuff, import Panini's product. It'll be less expensive than that to import, and those cards look great, and they have a secondary market. So just a better Nintendo set to get. Now, this, on the other hand, is a Western-made set. It's made by a company called Cardsmiths, and it's a Street Fighter trading cards. They sell these at GameStop and Best Buy and pretty much anywhere you can find games, right? They sell this next to the games. And I bought 2 boxes, which is 4 packs. And this morning I opened 1 pack and it had this gill in it. And this is really cool because it's a ruby gill, which means it's numbered to 25, which is a very low numbered card. In fact, second to lowest that you can get in the entire set. So that card could be worth quite a bit of money. I don't think it is because Gil's not a popular character, but it could be. And so here we see sort of the result of the extremely rough shipping this went through. And it seems like there's not going to be any kind of hit pack in here, which is not, I wouldn't say common for Kayou. They usually do put a hit pack in their Transformers and their My Little Pony and stuff. But for Naruto, they don't. So you won't find hit packs and things like that in Naruto. It's going to be a more traditional, like you pay the money kind of thing, because this is their money product. They make a lot of money from this product. So we're going to open one of these packs today. Like I said, always hard to pick which one. So let me maybe put that one down, and then that one down. And I'm actually pretty happy with these. These packs don't look like they got bent on the bottom. So despite the rather rough shipping this thing went through, it does seem to have survived fairly well. This thing is meant to be turned into a retail display, kind of like this. I'm not going to set it completely up for you, but the basic idea would be to do something like that, right? And then that would go in your store, and people would buy the cards. It goes in your archives. So maybe I should start a store. I need to inventory again, but I think I have over 100 individual boxes, which means like I could set up a store with all that and sell it back. That's probably not something I'll ever do. Okay, why did I close that? I'm going to put that back in. I'm going to put that to the side. And then let's random to see which of these we should open. So we're going to get random.org up. As usual, we're now like 10 minutes into this video and we still haven't even looked at these cards. I hope people who watch the channel often have gotten used to just like fast forwarding through. Or maybe one person commented and said they enjoyed listening to my videos. It helped them sleep. So if anything, I can help you sleep. But maybe you enjoyed it. I don't know. Anyway, okay, so here we got 3 cards, 3 packs. I've put random.org. I've set it up to roll a dice from 1 to 3. This is 1, 2, and 3. We're going to roll 3 times, and whichever one is the third roll is what we'll open. So it was a 2, it was a 1, and it was a 1. So that's the pack we're going to open today. And we're going to see if Naruto more expensive cards and more recent. These are more recent too. So you can see from the set number here, this is the D box. So just like Hero Battle, they use letters to indicate the level of the box, but D is their 5 level. So if you see D in the number, it means it's a 5 pack. And then 05 tells us it's the 5th wave. And then you've got the odds here again. They don't give you a set breakdown on this, though, which is a little sad. On the Transformers boxes and stuff, they're giving like entire set breakdowns now, which is really nice. But for this one, I mean, like I said, enough people have researched this product that we know everything in here already. Okay, so let's see what we got. And it looks like the hit is at the bottom there, so I hope no one saw what that was. But I don't really know this set. It may have like default hits in it that aren't really that great. Okay, so hey, that is the Hero Battle foil effect. I know that foil effect from Hero Battle. So Hero Battle base rares in one of the waves, I think the 5th wave, has this like square pattern like that on it for foil. It's cool though, like the 1 yuan cards don't have any foil treatment on their rares, so that's nice to see. It gives the card a little bit of life. I don't know this character, sorry. Yeah, I'm sure Naruto people know who that is. I don't know who that is. I've actually never watched this show, even once, and I don't know that I will. I've never really seen or heard anything that made me super interested in it. Maybe you can comment and explain to me why I should watch it. But yeah, I've never, no. Whereas like Dragon Ball, I'm considering watching now because the cards I've opened are so cool, right? That I just assume maybe the show is that cool too. You know, maybe it's not, but what do we have here? Okay, wow, so that is an SSR already we're pulling, which, if we look at a pack, can we tell what configuration we have now? Well, we know we don't have that configuration. We don't have this one because we pulled an SSR, right? So we're not going to get an Nanoite today. So we have either this or we have this. And since those were both rares, that means we have this set, this one right here. So yeah, so our big hit is going to be a TR or TGR. And you can kind of see it back there, but TR is typically transparent cards, cards printed on PVC. So TR cards are, that's kind of what Kayou uses that rarity level for. Man, that thing is a rainbow, huh? That is honestly very pretty. I'm impressed. I'm actually really impressed by this card. That's a good card. I'm going to stop making fun of Naruto now because that card is good enough. Good enough. You passed my test. And then here we have an SR. Wow, also very cool refraction pattern on that. I mean, they use that pattern on a lot of the hero battle cards, but it doesn't refract that well. It's really refracting well here. And what I mean by that is it really looks like, you know, a circular burst around the character. Cool, you can feel the texture that they have to put on the card to do that. Because to refract light in this way, you have to actually have bumps pointing light in different directions and reflecting it, right? So that's why the card has texture on it. Come here to learn that, I'm sure. Okay, and so here is our, what we would call major hit, and it is a TGR, which is great. So that is the higher rarity of transparent cards. TR would be the lower rarity. And I mean, that is a really sweet looking card. You know, even being transparent, it has quite a bit of foil treatment on it. Way more than I see on any of the My Little Pony transparent cards. So I have some of those here. So these are the My Little Pony ones. Let me get this in a sleeve. So. Now these are only TRs in My Little Pony. This is also a Kayou set, right? So the same kind of rarity systems. But TJR has actual foil on it. There's no foil on this. And then just because I happen to have one right here, I'll show you a Western version of this. Because yes, the Western trading card companies also use this technique. Same technique, right? There's no difference here. This is a PVC clear card, but this is called, what? Don Russ Clearly. It's like a pretty high cost brand of Panini cards, right? And you get these clear cards, and it's really special, and people want to collect them and stuff. Whereas for Kayou, that treatment is just like a standard card. Not standard, this is fancy as a hit, but like 1 per pack, right? Or at least 9 per that box. Also looks better. This has nothing on it. This has foil all over it. Man, so that is really nice. I'm really impressed with that card. It looks great. That card looks great. That card looks great. Very good set. Yeah, so definitely, man, after seeing these, sorry, I was just silent there because I was like, should I go and order a Tenuen now? Because, I mean, these are so good that I'm kind of curious, like, if I buy a 10, would it be even better? So maybe I will. Maybe my next order I'll throw a 10 in. We'll just throw that rule out. Which wouldn't be the first time. I had the same rule with Hero Battle, and I now own, I think, every single Hero Battle box. That rule didn't last very long either. But anyway, these cards look great. Definitely highly recommend this particular set. Seems great, the Wave 5. The Kayou cards are the better ones. Little Dinosaur cards won't be as good. Yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.